one that I had, I was working in inconvenience to temp known as staff management. I have 5 kids, 4 boys and 1 girl. I lived in England, Mississippi all my life. But as I was working in inconvenience, though I never did get hired through the company itself, but I still worked with staff management. And the only thing I did, okay, I started out with like $7 an hour, right? And I started like in September of 2000, right? And I finished in June of 2021. And I started out at $7 an hour, and when I retired in 2021, I was making like $9 an hour. So after I retired from being June of 2021, they started paying everybody else like $10 or $11 an hour. Still through the temp though. So I feel like that really was wrong according to how long I had been out there. 20 years, they never asked me did I want to work with other beings or whatever. I was still working with staff management. And then when I did get ready to retire, I asked them, is there anything that I need to do right in order for to give me a little money or whatever. So the lady told me, no, I'm not going to reveal her name. She said, no, on June the 3rd, all you got to do when you get to work in this particular day is just walk out the plant, right? So that's what I did. So one of my coworkers actually said, what you are doing is work July. I said, no, I'm not going to work on July the 4th. It don't mean that much to me July the 4th. So I left June the 3rd of 2021, and I've been retired ever since then. So all I get now is just my Social Security money. No, once I retired, I never didn't give us anything once I retired from my career. I mean staff management. Nothing at all. No goodbye, no nothing.
So, Ms. Gordon, what were some of the workplace conditions that you saw as you was working there?
Well, everything, it was okay, but my thing is though, everything in our things, all the temp had to do the work. They did most of the work, not the people themselves that they work for the company. The temp did all the work. They stand around and just be looking. And I really felt like that was wrong though. We work hard though and didn't get no money.
Okay. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to ask Ms. Jemison a question?
What type of job was you doing? What type of work is Uncle Ben?
This is a rice plant.
It's a rice plant.
But what I was doing, I was on the food service line though, and like the boxes of rice that you see with Uncle Ben's name on it, and got the pouches in it, that's all I had to do. I was on like an assembly line, and I was dropping the pouches in the, in the box. That's what I was doing. But the whole while I was there, I really worked a whole lot of spots in Uncle Ben's though, but that was the main one that I usually worked in food service though.
Were there any workplace injuries that you could talk about? That could happen there if they didn't take care of their employees? Was there any type of incident that happened there that you could speak of?
Not that I know if I can. Yes, I can. I just thought about it. Excuse me, ma'am. I just thought about it. One of our employees, okay, I can't recall his name, that's been years ago since I was there though, and he was working through a temp. He told these people, the boss, that he was sick, right, and he wanted to go home, right, but they wouldn't let him go home. I can't think of his name, but they wouldn't let him go home. So he went into the bathroom, if I'm not mistaken though. And when they did find him, he had passed away in the bathroom. He had kept complaining that his head was hurting him at work. I can't think of his name right now though, but it happened out there though.
I have a question. During those 20 years that you was working, did you ever go to your supervisor or the person in charge or HR and ask them to hire you permanently?
I asked, but they never give me a response though.
Did you ever get paid holidays, like everything?
No. We started out a couple of years ago, they did once upon a time, but then eventually they just stopped.
Because when you're a temp, you don't get the benefits that full-time employees get. And
No.
that's the full-time employee benefit, vacation and PTO and things like that.
When they first hired you in the temp service, did they give you an estimated time that you would be hired on doing everything?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
I have a question. What was the makeup? Temp versus permanent employees?
Racial makeup.
The racial makeup, I'm sorry. Was it majority temp workers versus permanent workers?
It was, the majority of the people at the plant was temp workers.
And so majority of them was the same as you, they didn't get hired permanent?
They did.
Uncle Ben's Rice Company. Mars, now it's Mars Super.
Yeah, it's Mars now, right?
Cause they ripped off the brother's name for years.
Okay, stand right here, we have a question in there.